What's up, guys? So, if you like the iron farm with the glitch and they're just flowing everywhere, you're going to love this. With the new aquatic feature of the turtle eggs, they make these pigmen just rain. As you can see, they spawn and they just walk straight towards it and fall. And the rates are just insane. It used to be about 15, 25, 30 blocks an hour for most gold farms, but this one is producing anywhere from 60 blocks to 500, depending on your kill chamber. If you collect these and kill them with looting, you're going to get a lot more. But we're getting a stack of blocks just from letting them fall, because there's just so many of them. So what we're going to do is, we're going to show how many we got here. I have 8 cubes in this one, but you could really go up to 12 or experiment around. But let's go over to the other world with the layout. Oh, I shouldn't have saved it. It's taking forever. Alright. So,
Shit, I
good.
lost connection.
Now I exited so I can load up the layout world. So we got
Oh,
the copy here, creative. Got the video one, the layout. We got the Artcraft Season 1, Survival. So we're going to go to Gold Video. Alright, so we're up here. Let's get 007 back in. There we go. So this is the layout for all the portals for the 2 floors. The other world is just has them filled in. Everywhere that I have a sea lantern is where you will put an obsidian pillar. So basically, we got the ends here. And this would take them all the way up on all these. The measurements are 48 by 48, starting with this end pillar, going all the way over to here. And
oops. I should just teleport to you.
and in the middle here is on the 23rd block. So from here to here, let me give you teleport.
Can you teleport me?
Yeah. So from this obsidian block to this one is 23. Same with from here to that end is 23, and there's 2 blocks in the middle. So that's 46, 2 in the middle, 48. The length going up is, this one is 22. I think you might be able to make them 23. You can make it 20, you can make it 10, you can do whatever you like. But mine is 22. It's 22 by 23. And just stack the same thing on the top. But the entire pad needs to be filled in with obsidian. And this will give you the most spawnable spaces possible, because 48 by 48 will all be portals. And you can just stack it, 2, 3, 4 tall if you like. And then in the middle here is where you put your turtle eggs. And then trapdoors around it to seal it up, because you don't want them to be able to touch it at all. And you need to have something on top, which what we did was put more trapdoors all the way up. Make a whole row of them. That way when they fall down from this top area, they will fall and not be able to get stuck on any of the trapdoors. Now this is a basic layout, 3 by 3, but what me and even 00 did was break out more so that there's more room.
Also, you can have a block You can't have a block directly above the egg. You can use blocks in the center, but always leave one air gap
Yeah.
above the
If
egg.
you want to put something on it, put a trap door on it, put a slab on it. But if you have 2 floors, you got to have that open space. Or they'll just ignore it. They just won't even see it. But if you set it up just like that, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, my advice is to open up this area more. It's a few less smaller portals, but way more space for them to fall, and they don't ever get caught. So just break this all open if you want to do it that way. And then put a few trapdoors right here on all 4 sides. Like that.
Also, make sure you have a trapdoor on that bottom one too.
I usually do this. Break the bottom one and put a trapdoor right underneath it. Like that. So I will zoom out so you can get a good look at the layout. It is, I told you, 48 by 48 for the pads. 22, 20, 23 tall. And then from each corner,
And then
it is
go
1.
up to the roof.
Hold on. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks from the corner. And then you'll have your portal come up. You know, it'll go all the way to the roof, obviously, but it would turn like that. And then you'd have a portal, you would light them all. So, let me get up here and get a good view, show you the layout a little bit more. Then we'll switch back over to Otherworld and break all the portals. And then I'll show you how to light them, because lighting them is a little tricky. Also, the center square is also all obsidian. Because this wall right here will stretch over and connect with that one, and you'll have big portals here in the middle. And if you don't have them, they'll try to go sideways, and the portals it'll be messed up. You don't want it. You don't want it. So, let me get back up here. Let's just take a look. Pause it if you need to. But the main important parts are 48 by 48 by 22 tall. Make 2 stacks of them at least. 3 if you're ambitious. 4 if you're insane. And that's pretty much it. The only other tricky part is lighting them. And we're going to go do that right now. Alright, so we're going to get 00 back in, and we're going to break all these portals. We don't have to break all of them on both layers, but we'll do the bottom one just to show the pattern to light. Alright, so we're just going to keep breaking these portals and wait for 00 to get in, and then we'll light them up. You see, they just mob it. They run right towards it. So yeah, Double O, just break the bottom sides, the bottom pieces of all the portals.
Oh, you breaking them there? Hang on, let me get some night vision.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Break out the night vision so we can see better.
You're probably breaking out the one I was at now, huh? Alright, up there. Are they all broken? Oh no, the center one's not. Uh-oh. Why do they do that on creative?
I don't know. Alright, so I think we got them all broken now. Oh, no, back here. Got a missed one.
There was one in the middle.
No, I got them. There we go. Ah, so they're all broken. Pardon 007's dog. Let me mute that for a second. Alright, so we're going to go down here and replace all these blocks now. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Goodbye, Mr. Creeper. And if you don't light these portals right, it is a real pain to get it fixed up, because then you got to re-break them all and go through the pattern. So let's grab a lighter. Get 00 back on. See if this situation was taken care of. 00.
That's all of them.
So you got all of them. We got all of them.
Starting to look that way. Do we get the middle ones?
All right. So I'm gonna start lighting them. If you want to hop out here. So where I start is here in the middle, and you have to make sure you're in this middle block, because if you try to come right here, it'll try to stretch down to that edge and make a sideways portal. You don't want that. So you want to be here in the middle, the same block with the egg, and just light, 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 and just keep going backwards till you work your way out. And make sure you hit them all, because if you don't, the pigmen will spawn and they'll walk into a different portal after walking onto a single block, and then they'll be in the nether, and you won't be able to kill them for their goodies. And then start here, in the middle, work your way out. And again, these ones here are the most important ones that you have to make sure you're in the middle. But this will give you an insane amount of spawning spaces, because you got 48 by 48 times 22, so you're talking thousands of spawning spaces. And that's why they flow so fast, because there's so many of them spawning, and as soon as they get a hint of that egg, they're gone. Almost done. If there's any of the outside portals that are still left, if you want to light them from the inside out, 00.
There's a middle portal left.
Okay, I'm still on the other corner here, working my way out.
I'll leave that one. You'll see a big hole.
Yeah, I'm here.
Where are the lighters? Oh, there.
Alright, so that's all of them. Let's turn mob spawning back on. It's not hard. And you can see them just pouring through. And the longer you sit here, you know, it charges up and starts to go faster and faster. And as the video that I showed before, you can actually get up to 500 blocks of gold if you have a gas sweeper. And we'll get into that in another video and be a little more specific. But if you can set it up so that you can sweep them as soon as they drop, have a water stream, you know, and then a minecart underneath it, some ice, packed ice, and sweep them with the gas back and forth, you can collect them and hit them with your looting sword and just get so much more. If you can get a stack of blocks per hour by letting them drop, you're going to get stacks and stacks with looting. Look at that. They're just spawning, walking right off. So, like I said, we will get into another video with how to catch the ghast, how to transport the ghast, and how to make the ghast sweeper in another video. But right now, aquatic gold farm. Use those turtle eggs. Build this beast and enjoy the gold.